Greetings, friends, and welcome. So, today I wanted to offer a bit of inspiration and talk about being true to yourself in your artistic process. And while there may be criticism and insight and ideas from others, the opinions of others that may come in and affect the creative process, I think it's important to keep in mind that artwork is something that we as artists primarily and originally have done for ourselves. It's something that we do because it brings us joy, and there's a satisfaction that comes through the process of creating. And so, what I want to encourage is being true to that original idea, that original feeling, and the process that you've discovered as an artist on your own, the process that you've been through already so many times that is so fulfilling and rewarding. So, what I've encountered in the world is a lot of opinions and, a lot of ideas that come from a person who, says that that's, something worth doing, that it's something worth seeing and bringing into your own art process. So, while I think that criticism and critiques are a necessary part of making art and being a professional artist, I also think that it takes discernment to really be able to realize what's going to be the most useful and what's going to actually lead to progression with your own artwork and your own individual process. And sometimes there are, ideas and criticisms that come from an individual's own discoveries and their own beliefs and understandings around the way that art should be. And I think that really it takes a real discernment to recognize those ideas and also to be able to take them with a grain of salt and to be able to, take what sticks, to take what, what really serves you as an artist in your process and to be able to leave the rest. And, to not take it personally. Oftentimes it can be difficult to separate the personal attachment to the ideas of others to what's really useful and what's really specifically going to help an artist in their process to discover their, or even to fully realize their form of expression even more, and even more fully. And so that's what it's really all about, I think, when it comes to, ideas and criticisms and, taking the guidance from teachers and counselors. It's, it's really not all going to be useful all the time for the individual pursuit, and the individual expression that each artist has. Just ideas and opinions and criticisms are, very much of the time coming from an individual's experience. And, each individual is different. And each individual artist really has something different to offer most often. And so this is really, inspiration meant for other artists, meant for artists who have been working for some time and are, navigating the ways of the world and the ways of the art world and the ways of, interacting within these worlds, the art world and the real world, the working world, and the world of buyers and viewers, and the world of opinions. So I would just encourage, keep working no matter what. Don't let anything stop you in terms of the ideas and the projections of others. They really know their own process, and they can only know yours only so deeply as they're able to go with it. And, quite often there just isn't enough time or experience for those who would want to help or to have opinions to get deep enough to really have a universal offering for the progression of an individual's work. And so just keep working. Don't let anything stop you. There are always ways to keep working, and I think that's the most important thing, is to connect with these feelings and what we got out of it as artists when we started out and what we still get out of it to this day. Those are the things that can carry us through. And discovering and recognizing those and holding those as truly valuable over the opinions of others is really what's going to lead to the most work being done, the most consistency, to the fullest realization of your vision as an artist. It is staying true and recognizing the original vision and feelings that you had through creating, and that you still have to this day. And so, I would just once again say, always keep working. Even if you're feeling an artist block or a lack of inspiration, oftentimes what I do in those situations is I try and detach from any of those ideas and feelings and just make something. And I just put paint on the canvas, or I get it out in writing, or I make a drawing, or I'll even make music sometimes. And, for me also, sometimes it helps just to go for a walk or a hike and to just clear the mind, clear the ideas and everything that's come in from the world that, might be bogging me down and might be causing me stress that is just making me too distracted or tired to work on my artwork. But I've often found that even though I can be tired or stressed out, once I get into making something, it can only be a few minutes or a half an hour before I feel connected to the work and like I'm not so focused on those thoughts and ideas and feelings anymore that have come from the outside and come from others. So, keep working. Please keep working. It's really a way to stay true to yourself and to continue to progress, and it is the way that you'll eventually discover those breakthroughs. And while the opinions and the direction of others, the inspiration from others can be useful, it's not everything. And it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is your vision and what you get out of it. So, I hope that helps, and I wish you a wonderful day and very much, very much success and, creativity in your life.